miss you. Hello?
It's me.
I had a feeling you'd call.
You did?
Of course. We're tapped into each other. Spiritually.
We shouldn't make things any more complicated than they need to be.
Sometimes things aren't a matter of choice.
Sometimes it's best to pretend they are. For the kids.
Hey, the kids don't know anything. I can promise you that. So why'd you call?
I was wondering if you're holding up okay.
It's tough. I miss her a lot.
It's not your fault, Jack.
I know. I just wish I could have done more.
I wish you had too. But it's over now. She's dead. She'll always be dead. You'll wake up in the morning and you'll wish she was alive. But she won't be. She'll be dead. That's how death works.
Margaret was the best of us. I let her down.
Yes, well, it's best not to dwell on the past. Sometimes God has other plans for us.
I keep thinking about that day. The three of us, little Ronnie was there too. We're having so much fun. I guess until Faye came along.
Jack, I haven't been completely honest with you about everything.
What do you mean?
It's best I tell you in person. You remember that day at the old watering hole?
Yeah, how could I forget?
We was just kids then. Didn't know much about nothing. The sun was shining so bright. And the flowers were all blossoming into an infinite kaleidoscope, like I'd never seen. I was sure I had found God's grace there. I thought to myself, I could die in this moment.
I'm glad you didn't.
No, see. There was a storm a-brewing in my heart. For as beautiful as those flowers were, they paled in comparison to her in that sundress. I was sure I was in the presence of something divine. An angel. An angel sent to awaken my dormant sexual instincts. I stood there in awe. And then you went right on up and you took her hand. And you kissed her. And you went off into the field and you made love for hours. Well, I just stood there all afternoon, kicking rocks.
I never saw it like that. You wouldn't believe how nervous I was. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I almost peed myself.
When you touched her, I realized how easily beauty could be corrupted. The entire paradox of being flooded into my consciousness. Ever since then, I've asked myself, why do we covet beauty? Why is our impulse not to appreciate, but to possess?
I suppose it's a natural reaction to the eternal frustration of temporality. We impulsively cling, for if beauty is given in one instance, it can be taketh away the next.
All right, stop talking now. Something I gotta get off my chest. See, I've often thought of that day. And I've often thought that I wish that we'd never met each other at all. Other times I've wished that we could switch bodies somehow. Like, I could wear your clothes and you could wear mine. And people would call you Jake and me Jack.
And I can go to your family's house for Christmas, and you can come to mine.
Exactly. See, that was what was on my mind that day.
The day at the pier. When little Ronnie had his allergic reaction, and I had to drive him to the ER, and you and Margaret got to ride on the roller coaster.
Yeah, that was the one.
That was you? You manipulated the situation. You took advantage of me and my family. I had to bear the responsibilities of what had transpired. This put me down a rabbit hole of perpetual guilt and self-loathing. This ruined my life forever. I was never the same person after this.
Yeah, that was me.
But why?
I was jealous.
Jealous? Really jealous? That's great coming from you. Do you know how jealous I've been of you all these years?
Really? Jealous of me?
Yeah, of course. I look at you and I go, wow, this guy is so cool. He's literally the coolest guy I've ever seen. How can I be as cool as this guy? Now let me tell you. That's jealousy.
Wow. So you're not mad?
No, of course not. I actually have something for you.
Her wedding ring?